Oof. Who knew it was going to be such a dark and stormy night? Well, let's clear that up before we do anything else. Just going to hit J to pull up my journal and see what time it is. 7:03, we can't sleep until 7:30. So we'll just wait it out here, and I'll just jump cut this in the video so you guys don't have to sit through it. Okay, it's time. Well, I'd hope the rain would go away, but we'll just stay inside so the sound of the rain doesn't overwhelm the sound of my voice. So, just a quick overview. Last episode, we got here to the safe zone. Safe zone is right here on the map, where the two snaky rivers meet. In the safe zone, there is a well. You can see the well out there through the window. So we'll never die of thirst, because there's always going to be water in the well. Likewise, if I hit tab to get my inventory, you see I lucked out and I got a fishing rod. Because we're right near rivers, I can go fish in the rivers. And I can take the fish that I've caught and bring them back to the cooking fire. Well, hopefully you can see the cooking fire right there above my head. And in such a way, never starve. So, the obvious ways I could die from hunger and thirst, I can't die those ways anymore because I got here to the safe zone here on the map. And that actually means that the biggest things that could kill me now are what should be the biggest thing that could kill me, which is zombies. Because after all, this is a zombie game. So there's quite a few things that I would want to do to sort of not guarantee my survival necessarily, but tilt the odds drastically in my favor. One would be better guns. Right now I have a couple of rifles here, but these are very loud, and I really don't have a ton of ammo, so that's kind of a bummer. I'd kind of like a silenced gun. My personal feeling is that in the early game, the P90 with a pistol suppressor is easily the best gun because it's a headshot monster, and you can headshot zombies usually in one hit, at least regular zombies that aren't radiated or, special kinds of zombies. Also, the P90 has a 50-round magazine, so you're usually going to run out of zombies to kill before you run out of bullets. And of course the suppressor means that the zombies won't notice that you're killing them. So that, I think, is a big goal, but there's other goals along the way too, like getting a car. Getting a car is a really big one. Eventually we'll think about getting a base, perhaps, but for the moment it's really more important to get better weaponry and a car. Those are our sort of two big goals to get to what I would consider to be the mid-game. Well, that's plenty of yapping. Let's go ahead and do a couple things here. We're going to sell some stuff, because I brought all this stuff around to sell. I kept it on me just to sell. And so we'll go sell that, we'll get some money, and we'll see what the vendors here in the safe zone might have on them. Spacebar skips the dialogue for the traders, if you want to fast forward through the traders. This is nice. Wire cutters. This will allow me to break into certain weapon lockers. Weapon lockers we might actually want to break into a little bit later to get good guns. So I'll think about that. But for the moment, let's just start selling stuff that we don't need. Clearly the worn shiv we don't need. The axe, we can get a lot of these later on. This one is brown, it's damaged. We don't need this. $50 for the lantern. What am I at? 367, and these cost 200. Oh, the lamp. Yeah, absolutely. Let's sell the lamp and the lantern. Is there anything else we want to sell? $12 times 8 would be $96. I think that's worth it. I will get a 50 BMG rifle eventually, but not anytime soon. This other stuff, I think it's worth keeping, just because we might get those guns. I mean, there's even a shotgun for sale here. I'm not going to buy it. $500. Okay, $560 actually. Let's see what else. So these are $200, which would leave us $363 left. Let's see what else might be on offer at the other vendors here. Again, spacebar fast forwards you through. A scope would sure be nice. That would allow us to shoot the zombies from a lot farther away. A bigger bag would also be nice, but I don't know that I have the money for it. Oh, I completely forgot. I was going to sell my varmint rifle. Okay. The hunting rifle does slightly more damage, and it has a slightly longer range, and it takes the same ammunition. Okay, we're sitting pretty now. So first of all, if you want to look inside a weapon, just double left-click on it. And in this case, I'm just going to drag and drop this scope right onto this sight here, and it'll automatically deduct the 325, yeah, from my pile of cash. So, all right. As you can see, it's on the rifle now. And now when I hit 1 to pull out my rifle, and I left-click to aim down the sights, I can then middle-click to zoom in with the scope. There you go. That's going to help us a lot because we don't have a suppressor, and without a suppressor we want to be far away from what we're shooting so the noise of our gunshots doesn't actually attract zombies. Okay. And let's go ahead and take this wire cutter. I am tempted to buy more ammunition because I have 6 in my gun and only 9 left. These are $14 a piece, so I can get 10 more for 140 or 20 more for 280. And that sounds pretty good. We will pick up more ammunition as we go, but I think for the moment that's a pretty good deal, so let's go ahead and put these in here because we won't need them right away. And then we can take... I'm going to hold down left shift and then drag across, and then we'll buy 20. We have a little money left, not too much. That's okay. Again, we'll probably get more money as we loot and as we sell things. So yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape here. And I think having just done that transaction, I don't want to have to do it again, so I'm going to go ahead, hit escape, and save. Great thing about this game is you can save any time, so, you know, feel free to save any time. Now, I think where we want to go is this town down here, which I believe is called Whitewood. This large building at the far end of Whitewood is a police station, and it has quite a lot of lootable stuff in it. It's a bit of a haul. We'll have to run along the road, and we probably won't have time this episode to go back and loot the apartment building that I talked about. There's a gun store right here. However, it's usually infested, and there's usually a lot of zombies around there. So although you can get great loot there, I don't really think I have the gear to get that loot right now. Anyway, let's get going. And if I end up having to cut travel time, I will. I forgot to take a drink at the well before I left in order to refill my water. Careless. So I came back to do it. Let's also eat one of our steaks while we're here. Now, if you look down here, 89% food, 100% water. We're in much better shape to go and do things out in the world now. So again, just to be clear, we're at the safe zone here. And where we want to go is this small town called Whitewood. Specifically this area, which is the police station, which has a bunch of lockers in it we might be able to get good stuff out of. And if I have to cut travel time, I will. And if I see anything interesting like a car, I will cut you guys back in. This is the apartment building. Oh, searchable car. Wow. Okay. That's honestly a really nice find. The inventory shuffle dance is a big pain in the butt, but it will be worth it in the long run. Okay. So you can see now in our survival backpack, we now have an empty satchel pack to put our loot in, and then we have sort of stuff that we want to keep. The big building up there is east side of Whitewood. Here on the east side of Whitewood, you will find some rabbits running around. Rabbits are good meat, and they're usually easy to kill by running over with a car, so if you're hungry, feel free to take some rabbits. Let's see here. Let's take a look through the scope of our rifle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... And one of them's a sprinter. Oh, the rabbit has him distracted. That's funny. Well, I think this is a pretty reasonable time to go and try and get into that hospital while those guys are distracted by the rabbit. I was going to skip the hospital, but since that rabbit's being so good to me, I feel rude not to take the invitation. Probably a few zombies lurking around, so we'll get out our axe. Oh, that's a little too many. Let's not go that way. Alright. Nothing on the ground floor. Sure. I'll take it. Oh. This may be an RNG hates us moment. Okay. We just got a skill point. I think we only have one skill point, though. Oh, 2, okay. Yeah, let's get Distraction. The reason is Distraction is a stepping stone to Lockpick Plus. Lockpick Plus will allow us to get into really good containers with really good loot, and it's a really nice skill to have early on. Cool. Man, this is way bigger than I remember. Oh, good. I was really freaking out about not having nearly enough bandages, but 4 bandages is really good. That's really going to help. I thought we had radiation... Yeah, let's keep the radiation pills. We're not going into radiated zones yet, so we don't need to worry about that quite yet, but it'll be good to have those around for later. Yeah, I also thought we had... No? No, okay. I thought we had other painkillers around, but clearly we don't. Excellent. So, if we remember going to crafting here, to build 2 bandages, you have to have 2 antiseptic, and now we have 2 antiseptic. So, if we need to make more bandages, we can. Oh, really? You're shitting me. What are we up to? 6 stories now in this hospital? But it looks like this is the top floor, so... Really, a medical container of some sort would be nice. Well, RNG does seem to be in a hating the player mood. Yeah, see, there you go. Pain pills are actually really nice because They allow you to not use bandages. They just recover health without taking up antiseptic. So I'm actually going to put those down on number 7. And then if I just need some health back... So I guess really all that's left is the roof, and I don't think there's anything on the roof, but we've come this far, so let's go up here and take a look. I don't see anything. I guess, since we have a perch, we can take a look at a couple things here. Can I jump up on these? I can. Alright. So, it's a little hard to see, but let me get out the sniper rifle. So first of all, that over there is the police station. We'll be headed there soon. But you see that little yellow tent over there? That little yellow tent has a military ammo crate and a military locker. So if we can find some bolt cutters, we can get in there, and also that's free, easy ammo. Of course, there are some zombies around, but generally speaking, it's not too heavily infested. So we will actually, instead of going around here to the police station, we're going to go across the street to that tent. And I guess before I leave the building, it would be prudent to save. So we'll just save right here. I don't want to shoot my gun. So if he sees me and comes running, I'll just have to ask him a couple questions. Not sure what happened to those guys. Okay, they're still over there. Hi there. Hey, I'll take it. Any water I can get. In fact, I'm at 63% water. Might not be a bad idea to take a drink. Okay. So I think the best way to avoid zombies is actually to loop back around to the east here. Across the road where it's harder for them to see me. And if we have to take a couple of zombies out, it's not a big deal. We just don't want a big horde of them following us. She's on to us, so let's take her down. Oh, lucky headshot. If you look down there, you can see the yellow tent. Let's see if we can ask this police officer a question or two. $100, 3 spaces. We'll take it back to the safe zone. Maybe we can sell it. Incidentally, over here to the north of the yellow tent, there's something that looks like an old firehouse. Over there. It's highly defensible. It's got these containers. It's all fenced in. It's got a big place. It's a fantastic place for a mid-game base. So, Whitewood here, the firehouse there, really good mid-game base right there, just to the north of Whitewood. Of course, we're not mid-game yet. We're still very early game, so we're not going to make a base there, but... Alright, let's go see what we can find in the yellow tent. This guy might be an issue, so I'm going to kill him first. Okay. And then, of the two over there, the sprinter, I'm much more worried about. So I'm going to come over here and try and pick off that sprinter. Get the sprinter to come to me. Well, that's just rude. And insulting. Fine. We'll do it the other way. Lucky shot. Another thing, couple things to note here. Over on the other side of the street, there's a well. So if you're absolutely desperate, you can drink water over there. This over here is a grocery store. So if you're really, really desperate for food, just go across the street from the police station. But, you know, we're doing pretty good on food. We got 10 steaks here and 8 here. In fact, let's go ahead and eat. I'm just going to look around for any zombies close by. I don't really see any very close, so... Here's the locker. You can see it has a padlock on it, meaning I need bolt cutters to open it. Don't have those yet. Maybe we'll find them. Batteries are nice. Not complaining about that. This is 5x5 inside, so I think what we'll do is open that up. We'll transfer all our stuff over, and then we'll just drop this on the ground. And we'll put this with our good stuff in it over here. Hi there. So the reason I knew to pop out, hit escape, and pop out was I heard her sneaking up. We'll think about picking this dry bag back up in a minute. For the moment, let's look at the ammo crate. Okay, not bad. So 3 more 308 for our rifle, that's real nice. 7.62 rounds, we won't need them quite yet, but we will need them eventually. Some more shotgun shells, and even a 40mm grade for grenade launcher that we'll probably get quite a bit later. I'm gonna leave that for now. So we're going to go over to the police station over there, however. I want to check this gas tank over here, just to see. Nothing. RNG clearly hates the crap out of me. There is a hole in the wall at the back entrance of this, and that's going to be our point of entry. Maybe we'll try and attract a couple guys here. They seem to get stuck, making them easier prey. No other obvious zombies right now, but we'll see. Oh, hang on. I'm wrong. That's not true. I wish I had a sleeping bag or some other means of skipping the night, but I don't. So, my apologies. There's an ammo can over here. I'll search it real quick. Okay. All stuff we're happy about. Occasionally there's a blue polymer barrel called a hidden cache up here by this big rock. Let's see. There it is. Okay, hang on a second. See it? This is called the hidden cache. There can sometimes be some really, really nice stuff in here. So we'll search this. It's another reason I wanted to come over here to the police station. Hoping for a really good backpack. Well, P90 is nice, but this one is a damaged one. So this is $250 plus $100 for the magazine. So let's see if we can put some of this other stuff away. And then we'll put this in here. And then this guy, the Kalashnikov, we'll put in our secondary slot. We're not going to load it up or use it. But, again, it's $250 plus $100 for the mag, so I guess I'm going to use this auto-injector. Then we can carry this magazine, which is, again, $100. $150 plus $100 for the magazine. How much am I going to have to throw out? I guess I can put these. I don't really need a radiation pills. How about we put these up here? We can put these in here. I guess this flashlight is the least valuable thing, so let's drop that. We'll put the magazine up here, these up here. That can go in there. Take the scope because it's worth $100. I guess we'll just leave things the way they are here, and if we find a better backpack inside the station, we'll come back here and pick up our 2 cans of gas. It's a real bummer to be going in, trying to loot things, and already having all your backpacks full. So you know what? I'm going to go ahead and leave that there and just take the magazine, because the magazine alone is worth $100. Alright. Let's look for the hole in the wall here. I'm using the L key to turn on and off my flashlight. Incidentally, my flashlight only works because I drag and dropped a battery into it. Jump over this with a spacebar. I don't see any zombies around. So there is a gray colored locker here. To get into the gray colored lockers, you need, if I put them, wire cutters. So luckily, I bought a pair of wire cutters back at the safe zone because I knew I was going to need it here. So let's go ahead and see what's in here. Again, I'm sorry about the dark video. Just haven't gotten a sleeping bag or tent yet, so no way to skip the night. Oh, this is good. This is really good. So, let's do that and that. Now, okay. And then finally, we're going to take that and that. Now, this ice axe is more important than it seems, because with it, now we can harvest as much rock as we want for free. Alright, that looks good. Now, this guy, you can see it has a padlock on it. And so, we can't break into that without bolt cutters. But that's okay. I knew that coming in here. Let's search these cabinets, see what we can find. Wow. Wow, it's like RNG suddenly loves us. What's going on? Okay, well, we'll go ahead and read this. So, briefly, I put the hunting pack in here. And then I put the LMG drum, my loot pack, which is loot all the way down. And then in here I put the good military backpack, my meds, and then in here is all my tools and other stuff. Okay? So, I'll cut that in editing so you guys don't have to sit through it, but basically we have a bunch more space for loot now. We have all this space and even a little in here, but we haven't lost anything. I'm just going to go ahead and right-click these and rip. Right-click and rip. And this just gives me more stuff to make bandages with. 2% protection, 2% protection. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Let's not worry about it. Can't believe it's been like 3 days straight worth of rain. Alright, a really good backpack this time, so we're just going to transplant everything in here. Then this is empty, so we'll just drop that. And then we'll take this and put it in our backpack slot. And I believe we even have, yes we do, so there we go. Alright, beautiful. Our backpack situation is rapidly getting good. Let's go ahead and drink another bottle of water since we're getting thirsty. And I guess it wouldn't hurt to eat one more piece of food either. Those in here, I believe. Okay. We can get as many rocks as we want. 125. Let's see if there's room in the loot pack for that. No. Not here. Okay. Anybody in here? There's usually some zombies out here in front that'll notice when you come into this room. I mean, there's a crawler right there, but he hasn't noticed us, which is interesting. It's fine by me. Anybody out here? Okay. Oh, wow. The hunting vest is so good, you guys. Watch this. See how it says storage size times 2 3x4? When I put that on my body armor slot, you're going to see 2 3x4s pop up over here. Oh. So you know what we can do now? We can take both. And now we have, like, ridiculous storage for our loot. Cargo pants, 2 2x2. You know what? I will absolutely take it. Let's rip these up. Put on the cargo pants. Now here's some more room down here for stuff. Alright. We haven't even really gotten to the good parts of which is upstairs. Oh, bolt cutters. You know what this means? You know that locker and the gun locker in the other room we couldn't get to because we didn't have bolt cutters? Yeah. Normally pick would be a great find, because again it allows you to harvest rocks, but we already have the ice axe, and that can harvest rocks too, so no reason for us to drag that along. On the other hand, this tool cabinet is 350, so we'd be fools not to take that. We also have a compass here. We don't have a compass down here yet. So let's just go ahead and drop that onto our hotbar. And we'll find a place in our loot packs for... Okay. Nice. That's 350 bucks right there. And I think in terms of stuff that we want to keep, we probably want to keep the scrap metal. We probably want to keep the bullet casings, though they should go inside here, near our bullets. Okay, good. This is pretty big, and it's only worth 150. I don't know that it's really worth it. And we'll just put this in here for now. We might have to throw it out later. That's fine. And we'll keep the storage crate too, although, again, this is something we may have to throw out later. Okay. A couple more things to raid in here before we go up to the big stuff upstairs. Alright, that's actually really nice. Let's just go ahead and open this stuff up. We'll throw this stuff in here. And then throw that in the bottom of that. Very good. Again, shell casings are something that we want because we'll be able to make more bullets with them. And duct tape is actually really nice too because it allows us duct tape, rags, duct tape, and alcohol bottles allow us to make Molotovs. So, good shit. That's fine. 100 bucks for the keycard briefcase. We'll keep it around just in case. Look at this ammo container. All good stuff. We're happy to have it. More ammo for whatever guns we happen to get in the future. There is a perfectly good emergency axe here, and it's in good condition, so, you know, worth $100. However, it's not as good a melee weapon as our axe, and it also takes up a lot of space in our inventory, so we'll drop this on the ground. We may come back for it later, but I suspect we're not going to have inventory space. Alright, so you remember we got those bolt cutters right here? Let's go open the green locker that we can open now because we have bolt cutters. Incidentally, the green locker we saw in the yellow tent back over there earlier in the episode will also fall to bolt cutters. Wow. You see this purple gas mask? This is fantastic. This is going to allow us to go to places that we've never even considered going to without it. Let's go ahead and drop our welder's mask. We'll put the military respirator on. Also, our civilian flashlight. Let's pull the battery out of this. And we'll drop that too. Military flashlight is much better. We have a bunch of magazines here that are worth quite a lot of money. But first, let's put away that ammo. And let's go into our loot bags. We'll put that away. That's worth 250 bucks per square, so pretty good. And this loot bag is completely full, so we'll know not to put any more loot in there. Anything in here? Not a whole lot. So we'll just put these $100 each magazines in here. This is 100 bucks, but it takes up 6 slots. We don't really have the space. So let's not do that. 5x5 inside versus 5x5. And this is 4x4, and this is 3x4. You know, I guess we can do this. really... We're just going to sell that sling backpack. I guess we have space to bring this along now, huh? Fair enough. Fair enough. Incidentally, this brown damaged survival backpack is completely empty. I'm keeping it empty because I think we're going to find a lot of good guns fairly soon. So, yeah. Alright. The really good loot in this police station, it's upstairs. We loot that? Yeah. It's upstairs. So, we're going upstairs. We're going to look for the really good loot. So we got a locker over there that we need bolt cutters for, but we got bolt cutters earlier. We've got a military supply drop over there. We've got an ammo crate there, and just a plain old supply drop here. So we'll just kind of work our way around the room. Nothing really great going on here. Trash bins, it's more useful for base building later on. So let's not take it right now. We've got bigger fish to fry anyway. Take a look at the ammo container. Again, we love to have it. It's all good stuff. Some more shotgun shells. Oh, wow. Just wow. G28, 7.62 high accuracy rifle. 68 and 124. So this is like an amazing secondary weapon. The other nice thing about it, you can see it's purple, so it's like a rare. If we double click that, you see how this can take both a muzzle and a sight. Yeah, that's really amazing. Okay, 3% for that versus 2% for what we have. Okay, we'll put this in here for a moment. We will put that back in our loot pack later. We're going to put this on here. Also, the tactical can take the civilian night vision, so we'll put that on there. Although, civilian NVG isn't very good. We're probably better off selling that for the money, but we'll make that decision later. Okay. And we'll go ahead and throw that in there too. Jungle boots. Actually, I like those too, so we're going to drop the trail boots and do jungle boots. All right, nice. Put this in here. Put that there. And we'll put this here. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Crack into the locker. Wow. Just wow. I don't know what I did to make RNG love us, but holy crap, dude. We've got the space, so we'll go ahead and take those boots. All right. Now I think, if we look in our journal, we look at our skills, advanced locks. I believe this safe is an advanced lock, so let's see. Oh no, it's not. It's a novice lock, you can see down at the bottom. Here's how I pick these. I start by putting the pick right over this 12 o'clock thing and just tapping the right key. So you can see it doesn't quite turn all the way and the pick tends to want to go to the right a little bit. So I move over here to the next intersection, or the next miter, if you will. Okay, that's way worse. In the middle we were getting all the way out there. Over here we're only getting that far. So let's go over to the other side instead. We'll put it over this miter. It's not as good. So I think somewhere between 12 o'clock and here is probably what we want, so let's go halfway. And it's open. A lot of money, and something called a credit. Credits are a weird currency that you need to buy from military traders. Don't worry about that too much right now. It's a mid to end game thing. Just keep them around. You'll be glad you did. Every credit costs 1,000 cash, so think of that as 1,000 cash. Okay, I think we've gotten everything. Very, very successful loot run. I'm very happy. We've gotten some incredibly good loot, and the best part is, we're not done. Now that we have bolt cutters, we go back to the yellow tent, and we open up the locker there. Oh, in case it isn't obvious, I'm going back to getting the gas and the P90 and the hidden cache here. So Alright. So, we've got to go yellow tent over there. Pulling out the axe, in case we have to ask anybody some questions along the way. Recorded more footage than I strictly wanted to. I'll have to cut this down in editing. Maybe I can cut out some of the dark parts in the police station. Oh, fast guy. Okay. Yeah, sure, we'll take it. The well is just around the other side of this house. And I'm feeling very thirsty indeed, so I think we should go over there, drink, and refill our water bottles. There aren't too many zombies between us and it. Drink here. And then you can see I've got all these empty bottles. So let's just go ahead and fill bottle, fill bottle, fill bottle, fill bottle. Very nice. And just looking around, wondering if I can make the run across the street to the yellow tent. Oh, this is fantastic. 2 2x2, 2 2x2. You know what, though? I really do want the knee pad jeans just because they're stylish. So we'll put these over here. There's nothing... Note that there's nothing in my cargo pants. So when I put this over here, I'm not losing anything. There we go. Rip that up for rags. So there's a couple things that are amazing in here. One, a $350 tool cabinet. That's great. The tool cabinets do stack. Wow, that's incredible. Okay. We'll put the rags over here with our other rags. The vehicle repair kit is something we're going to need. And in fact, I've been saving stuff for that vehicle repair kit. But now that we have all the stuff we want, all the stuff I've been saving for the vehicle repair kit is pointless. And we can just drop it on the ground and let it despawn. So we have a vehicle repair kit and we have 3 cans of gas. The first time we see a vehicle, we can pick that vehicle right up and get rolling immediately, which is fantastic. Just looking for... Okay... Now, we needed rocks and wood in order to create ourselves a campfire. So we needed 4 wood and 8 rocks. We're getting close. Gunpowder as a crafting ingredient is great. We love that. Let's put that with our ammo. So we have 7 casings and 20 gunpowder. This is enough that we can build ourselves an ammunition reloading bench that will allow us to turn scrap metal and gunpowder into any bullet we want. We'll take the sharp blade because that can turn into nails. And, yeah. That was very successful. I guess we should raid this too. Honestly, I'm kind of hoping for some food in here. 4 more wood, that's fine. Oh, a GPS unit, that's fantastic. So, right now when we look at the map, we know what north, south, east, and west is because we have a compass, but we don't know where we are because we don't have a GPS. Also, we can't drop markers on the map to mark where things are, Except, because we have a GPS now, take the GPS, drag it down here. Now when we open our map, we have a little arrow for where we are. We have all these markers for all sorts of things that are on the map. We can even put our own markers on the map with this. That is... it is such a good find early game. $100 for a wrench, if we have extra space, which I guess we do. Alright. Maybe some food in the microwave? I can hope. Oh, pretty good, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and drink... no, I'm not. I'm gonna put that in my pants. Okay, good. Now, this can, if we didn't have a can opener, we would not be able to open the can. But we do have a can opener, so we can eat that. Alright, nice. How to thief. We'll read that. Heavy coat. See, it says storage size 5x2. If we dump our black shirt and put on the heavy coat, watch a 5x2 storage space appear over here on the right. Mwah! Magnifico. And the rest of the stuff we're just going to rip up for cloth. Oh, Blood Moon. Oh, that's not good. We need to get out of here. We need to get out of here soon. Okay. Let's see, I remember there was one more container we could loot in here. Meh. Okay. The Blood Moon is upon us. This means that zombies will be able to see us from farther away, will be more aggressive, and will damage us more when they hit us, so... I'm gonna go ahead and grab a quick steak here. One more. What was I just saying about zombies? Yeah. Alright. Drink. Okay. Keeping our eyes wide open for every zombie, because every zombie is going to see us from 100 feet away and be super aggressive. Thanks, Blood Moon. Luckily, we killed most of the zombies that were over here when we came through, so we have a lot less to worry about now. Oh, this is nice. A money pouch. You can see it's a 2x3 container that allows you to hold all of your money. It's handy. I think... yeah, we have some extra room here, so we'll go ahead and take that because we have room. And this green locker that we couldn't open before because we didn't have a bolt cutter, well, in the police station, we found ourselves a bolt cutter. Oh, eat shit and die. I hate you so much. Fucking Blood Moon zombies. So annoying. 16 hunger and 8 thirst. Whereas that's just 20 hunger. We'll just keep this around for later. My health is creeping back up because remember when we use J to open up our journal, we look at skills. I have the regen skill. So my health will regen up to 80%. So I think, yeah, I'm not going to try and use a bandage. Still a little bit low on bandages. And I guess now that I have 5 antiseptic, I could make more, but kind of got bigger fish to fry right now. We have bolt cutters. We can break into the lockers that have padlocks on them. Come on, P90. So disappointing. Don't get me wrong, the 5.56 suppressor is great, and I'm very glad to have it. But since none of the stuff we have is 5.56, yeah, it's not useful right now. So let's see, damaged is 150, plus the magazine in it is 100, so that's 250 total. So even though it's damaged, it's still worth taking with me. We will shove it in here. Oh. Can we... there we go. Alright. Well, I think that's been a very successful raid. I am going to kill a few zombies on the way and run back to the safe zone. And we'll sell the stuff when I get there, but that'll probably have to wait till next episode. I've already got an hour and a half worth of footage, and I'm not sure how I'm going to cut it up. Some of it is horrible dark footage. So, yeah, I'll have to deal with that one way or another. But I'll see you back at the safe zone.